Without missing a beat, Your Excellencies, we will now move to a speech by His Excellency Ezemo Wike, CON, GSSRS, Life Bencher, Governor of Rivers State, to come make his speech. Please give him a round of applause.
Seated. Your Excellency, our dear President-elect of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Asuwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Jagaban of Nigeria. Your Excellency, the Honorable Speaker of the Federal House of Representatives, Right Honorable Femi, my dear brother and friend, Your Excellencies, our dear governors, the governor of Jigawa State, the governor of Kwara State, the governor of Ebonyi State, and just yesterday, as the second-time governor in Oyo State. Who, of course, the youth leader of the G-5. Your Excellencies, our former governors, our own mentor in the state, Sir Dr. Peter Odele, and his wife, our dear elder, our leader in this country, Chief BC Akonde, who came with the President-elect, our dear brother, my former boss, who is a pensioner, the former chairman of Nigerian Governors Forum, former governor of Ekiti State, Ayo. No, not Igbo, hold on. Kayode Fayemi. Ogudibodibo, the former governor of Delta State, James Ibori, and his dear wife. As they paid them, the futures. Your Excellency, the former governor of Edo State, and now Senator-elect Adams Oshomole. Well, even because you are elder to them, you must give them their due right. Another of my younger brother, former governor of Ekiti State, Ayodele Bomboy Fayoshe. I don't want anybody to say, I don't want those who are younger to me not to grow. The deputy governor of Rivers State and now Senator-elect, the governor-elect, and your dear wife, my Lord, the Chief Judge of Rivers State and the Speaker, House of Assembly, the single senator, TBP Stevens here, has he left? Your Excellency, the former governor of Bayelsa State, former minister, petroleum, and now Guba candidate. We are going to face you in November. TBP Silva, the deputy chairman of my party, South, Ambassador Arapaja. Your Excellency, the President-elect, today is the Nigerian project, so anybody will see, will greet all of them. Because of the Nigerian project. The chairman of Rivers State Traditional Rulers Council, the Amanabo of Opopo. I'm being careful of recognizing Senator Goswill Akpabio. I'm being careful. So I will recognize him as former governor of Akwa Ibom State. Senator Goswill Akpabio, the single senators that are here, members of the House of Representatives, former national president of our own constituency, Nigerian Bar Association, and us Nalege, senior advocates of Nigeria. Those of you who ran for governorship and you didn't win, I recognize you too. Don't worry, God's time is the best. God's time is the best. And other people too, who sought to be candidates and their parties did not give them tickets. Now that the Nigerian project is in hand, we believe you will get something there. My dear leaders of our state and other traditional rulers that are here, members of our state assembly, council chairmen, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, the time is fast spent. Our Bible took most of the time. Before they will call out all the supporters, it's over 5 minutes. And then before he spoke, to dramatize, took another 5 minutes. And by the time he finished speaking, took another 5 minutes, which means 15 minutes. Me that is hosting, how many minutes will I take? And what will the president-elect, how many minutes will he take? But we'll keep the time for the president-elect so that we can all go, because he has another assignment tomorrow morning. But just to say one thing, to appreciate and thank the president-elect. There are people who may make promise or will make promise. And having won, of course, you have all the excuses to give. You know, we are preparing for inauguration. We are trying to put things right. Why not allow me, when they swear me in, I will still come. But when he came here on campaign, he paid us a courtesy call. And I told him that because of the time, it will be difficult. All his colleagues at that time, they are not his colleagues again now. At that time, they were candidates. Now a president has emerged, so he can't be their colleagues again. So at that time, I said, okay, after the election, we will invite you to come and commission projects. And he agreed. After the election, I said, let me try. And I got to him, he said, yes, he will still come. I called Badaru, I called Fayemi, that look, this was what our guy promised. He said, he thinks you will make it. I went to see him in Paris, I took the letter. I said, sir, you know, you made this promise. He said, yes. What time are you looking at? I said, 3rd and 4th. Anyway, I'm with the letter. I gave him the letter. He said, I will be there. Sometimes, this week, this week, on Friday last week, I went to see with some of my friends, colleagues. He reconfirmed that you come. Mr. President-elect, I want to sincerely thank you for fulfilling the promise you made. I'm not worried about whether those who don't bother myself people say that he said he's not owing us, he's back belly. That's the only one they will hear. They didn't hear the one he said, lobby me. They will not hear that one. He will pain them and he will sweet us. Somebody, when he's speaking, you know when a man is joking. The president-elect was so happy. He said, Mr. Governor, what you did for your people, I'm not owing, but you have to lobby me. You won't hear lobby. Bad people. So don't bother about all those social media talks. So for us, we're happy you came and you were happy. What's important? Are you happy? Yes. That's what is important to us. It's not what those who failed the election will begin to complain. Let me say this clearly. Sheyi, Badaru, Umahi, Fahimi, and Co. As far as I'm concerned, Badaru said, how you did this, we didn't do anything. Rivers State said, this is where we are going to. It's not about me. It's not about me. National election is different from local election. What Rivers people are talking about, unity, equity, fairness, and justice. So it was simple as far as presidential election was concerned. Where are we heading to? We are going to join the APC governors who have come out in this country to say, look, for this country to be united, for there to be equity and fairness in this country, it is time for the presidency to go to the south. To do with party, it has to do with unity of this country. And so having voted for unity, then I have to see our local election, do we vote? So there's nothing difficult about it. It's only those who don't know what to do, who are confused. We have never been confused from day one. We said it. We didn't do anti-party. We supported the unity of Nigeria, which is more important than any political party. Those who did anti-party are those who violated against the provision of the constitution of their party. They did anti-party. We would have said we must respect and obey the constitution of our party. We cannot be held for anti-party. So nobody should be worried about how he did it. All I did to thank Rivers people that they saw how this country was going and that they would join the entire group that said, look, let things be done right so that we can move as one entity, we can move as one body, we can move as a people to do things together. And everybody today is happy about that. When we met with Badaru and Co, for me, it is difficult before I trust people. Very difficult. Very, very difficult. Knowing politicians, how they are, how we are. You say one thing here, the next minute, something else is being done. But I've seen some Nigerians whom I can go home and sleep with my two eyes closed. There was a time that when we meet, I will ask Badaru, are you sure that people are not playing us wayo? He said, look, This program is a program for Nigeria. I can assure you, we will do it together. Yes, there are a lot of my brothers, Ortom, Ikpeazu, Ugwuanyi. It's not everybody who is part of a revolution may benefit from it. Today they have been casualties, but it doesn't matter. They believe in the unity of this country. They believe that power should shift to the south. Whether in course of doing that, they've lost election is immaterial. What is important, in principle, where did they stand? They stood with us day and night. As far as I'm concerned, they won. They may not go to see them, but they won. So wherever you are, wherever you see them, they are men. They are men. It doesn't matter whether some people say, how can a governor face Senate election? No. It's only in Nigeria where I see if opposition wins election, that election was done well. It's only in Nigeria I've seen that. If as a governor now, I contest the Senate and I lose that election, they'll say, that election is free and fair. Why? Because the governor lost. But if I've won, how can you tell us? The governor has done everything. We saw governors who lost election. Tinubu lost Lagos. Presidential election. He lost Lagos, is that correct? That election was free and fair in Lagos. Was it not free and fair in Lagos? Why? Because Tinubu lost Lagos. That is the kind of things we do. If I've lost this election in Rivers State, but we said it, his own time is over. How do you think Wike would have won? Now I've won. Oh, don't worry, they just manipulated. That is just our own system. Look at states that governors lost the election. Nobody's talking about it. Governors lost election. That election free and fair. Senators lost election. That election free and fair. Underdog. Today he defeated the governor. Who is he? Yes, he defeated the governor. Who is he? That is not the kind of spirit. Nigeria time has come. For election should be seen as pause. It's ever difficult, even in my own state here. Somebody leaves a party today. In next 3 months, he believes he will win a governorship election. And he tells you stories. He goes Arise television, channels, and tells you how you win election. You are not a governor. You are not a senator. You are not anywhere. You are an APC. In 3 months' time, you have left APC to now win governorship election. And people will buy that story. You have seen I perform. How will the person win election in this state? They come, you give them 10 naira, they put in their pocket. They will make noise. Election was rigged. That is unfair. You have said here, look at the kind of development in this state. Except you say performance no longer matters at all. But if you say performance should be a factor in determining who wins election or which party, then Anybody contesting an election in another party in this state must stick to wise. Must stick to wise.